king of this town, but now I'm just a king with an old rusted crown. And I'm running out of patience, I'm running out of faith. Now you being me and look in the mirror and see a whole different face. I know that it seems normal to you to go out and act like a total fool, but I hope you understand one day that the sin that tastes like sweet wine will destroy you. It'll kill you and rip that heart right out of your chest and give birth to death. And this is why we need repentance, we need forgiveness, and we need the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ that was shed and poured out on Calvary. So if the Son has set you free, then you're not a slave to sin anymore. So grab your wings and fly away, cause you're no longer wrapped up in the snares of the
I'm not a slave to the pearls, not a slave to its swirls. Saved from the world, now a slave for the Lord. A slave for the calm, a slave walking tall. A slave cause I'm saved, all the saints hear me roar. Love is the key that my freedom wore. Love was the bee that stung stick sword. A slave for the king of freedom. A slave for the king who set you free.
I'm not a slave to being ripped off. Used to keep them hemmed up. Now I just let the bottom drag with no waistline sag. Keeping extra like key in the bag. It's all him, not about me when I brag. Not a slave to the music, but I use it in a way some think it's foolish. Can't understand just why I do this. Can't be shackled to the mind games. You can't see me wearing blind frames, waiting for a rhyme change. Only Christ is what I spit on. I'm in my car, bumping hard, whatever Dre a wit on. So surprised at who I collab with or get on. While others wondering why I put that outfit on. I'm not a slave to trying to make your top vote. Drop a hot quote or force you to think that I'm dope. My hip hop is my life, Christ centered. Since the beginning, God told me I'm a winner. Bruce Jenner.
I'm not a slave to the pearls, not a slave to its swirls. Saved from the world, now a slave for the Lord. A slave for the calm, a slave walking tall. A slave cause I'm saved, all the saints hear me roar. Love is the key that my freedom wore. Love was the bee that stung stick sword. A slave for the king of freedom. A slave for the king who set you free.
Life is a verse, homie, I'm just a sonnet. Love is a choice, homie, I'm just a product. Knowledge is power, but freedom is feet. And if you think it's cheap, then try the cost of inexperience. I'm like, life is a walk, yeah, let's Rosa Park it. They turn the tip, freedom ain't for the weak. 7 days on my grind, freedom ain't for the weak. 7 days on my grind, I say freedom ain't for the weak. Say the future is bleak, tied up in chains and whips. Enter automobile, enter Jacob the jeweler. Kids stuck in the projects, ballers become the idols. Mamas are 17, products of our system. Now they're killing babies, they say freedom to vote, they say freedom of speech, but Christ ain't part of it. What is freedom like all if rules ain't part of it? We headed for the fall except we rise up from the sea.